We love you, baby. Take all us down.
Yes, sir.
Flight Sports TV. Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me, man. Today I got a great topic, man. I want to talk about Lonzo Ball potentially going to the Chicago Bulls. We've talked about this before, but like I said, we've got so many new guys rolling around the channel as of late. I kind of want to refresh people's memory of how Chicago Bulls, some things look good, but deep down, this shit could get ugly. And I'm looking at the Bulls. It's real glittery and gold over there in Chicago. It looked nice. But I think people are not really seeing the backstory of the Bulls. The next 2-3 couple of years from now, the Bulls could look different. Is a team that could be on the ups, but it could really get nasty over there in Chicago. And I don't think people realize Lonzo could get swept all up in that nastiness out there in Chicago. Also, I want to talk, like I said, hit that like button, most definitely hit that subscribe button right now. Bottom line is people are talking about this Zach LaVine situation. Zach, he's there. Obviously, the cornerstone. I'm not sure if he's even a number one option on a championship team, let alone a contender. This guy, Zach LaVine, has never made the playoffs. Like I said, it's still uncertainty there with Zach, let alone he's a free agent. Zach LaVine will be a free agent at the end of next year. So let's say Lonzo did go there and the Bulls somehow didn't make the playoffs. They struggled. They didn't get off to a good start. If Zach leaves, look what Lonzo was in there with. You understand? We got to understand something about the whole Zach LaVine situation. The Lakers, they left high and dry. They don't got nobody right now. They trying to look for a third option. The whole time Lonzo Ball is on the Chicago Bulls, unless you have some type of verbal confirmation or something. Sometimes verbal ain't even good. You see what happened with Kyrie. You understand? Let's say he went out there and left. Look what's going on. The whole time Lonzo is going to be in Chicago, all you're going to hear is trade rumors involving LaVine. You understand? The whole time, unless they just knocking shit out the park. So all season long, while Lonzo's first year there, the franchise cornerstone is going to be in limbo the whole first season. And God forbid they don't get off to a good start, Zach LaVine is out the door. Now that leaves Lonzo, Vucevic. Let's get the big Vucevic who ain't never did shit. You understand? I'm talking about a series of first round exits his whole career. I don't think he's ever been out of the first round. And mind you, he's always been an 8th seed in the playoffs. Vucevic ain't never been no force out here. Vuce just put up numbers. That's it. We know that. Vuce ain't out here. People make it seem like Vuce is Tim Duncan. Or Vuce is like he AD or something. He's not. You understand? Vucevic ain't never done shit. And I don't see him doing much in the foreseeable future. You understand? I just think the two main pieces out in Chicago are very iffy to me. You understand? Seriously. I think people are missing that. That those guys are not what they all cracked up to be, man. What's going on, Rico? I got more to say. Rico, you in there? Look like you had some technical difficulties. Yeah, so back to the Bulls. The two cornerstones are not, they're not it, man. I'm telling you. I'm putting that out there. Now, those two guys are not, they look good. It looked good. Oh my God, they got LaVine, that UCLA backcourt. That could only probably last a few months unless they, like I said, this team don't have no real good future. They gonna be banking on free agency and miracles for the foreseeable future. They have no draft picks this season, so they're gonna be relentless and desperate come free agency with a little bit of resources. They have a situation going on with Laurie Marketing, and I think he's good as gone. We just don't even need to talk about Laurie Marketing up there in Chicago because he's out of there. Okay, so he won't be there. We know this about Larry Martin. Patrick Williams is basically a rookie. Come on, Patrick Williams, he's all right, but I'm saying he's the only guy on that team that plays defense, and he's this is gonna be his second year in the league. Okay, come on, let's stop acting like Patrick Williams is Bruce Bowen or some shit like that, or he the second coming around our test. Okay, this is Patrick Williams. These guys ain't all out what they crept up to be, man. You know, there's a lot of fraudulent activity going on out here in the league. You understand? We got to point all of that out. You understand? We can't say Saturansky, his contract is out, so expect a lot of trades. Yeah, you damn right. That's the only way they're gonna improve this roster: trades and making miracle pickups. You understand? That's what I said. Patrick Williams will be better than Ron Artest. Don't say that. Stop that. That's not a world peace right there. He would never be better than Ron Artest. You got to do your homework. You understand? Artest was beasting up there in Indiana, Sacramento. Every team he went, he improved. And let's not forget about what he did in Houston when they had my man Yao Ming, all of them up there. Come on, your man Patrick Williams would be lucky to even sniff.
They don't remember the Houston days with Ron Artest and Shane Battier, bro. Remember Ron Artest and Shane Battier?
Of course, there was an elite defense. Come on, Patrick Williams, stop it now. Come on. Come on. He ain't sniffing my man Ron Artest. Like I said, I got more to say. These guys are just not, like I said, the Chicago, they just that pretty girl. They're not that is not what it's all cracked up to be. That's all I want to let people know. This team could get nasty. Lonzo could be ended up in a situation with him and Vucevic, you know, and it could get scary for his career. I got more to say, but I'm going to come in before I continue.
There's literally no way that it gets nasty, like there's no way, literally, there's no possible way that it gets nasty. Second of all, you said Patrick Williams. You're just making it seem like Patrick Williams is anybody. No, he's not. Patrick Williams is a really good young player with a lot of potential.
Really?
He's 19 years old. Yup. He's a very good. He doesn't turn 20 until August. So he's a very good young player. So he's not hyped up. He's he's just that good. You got Lonzo Ball. Saturansky's contract is up. A lot of contracts are up. The Bulls are not gonna have the same team as next year. This year, they're not gonna have the same team next year, bro. If anything is detrimental to Lonzo's career, is going to New York. New York is the worst thing, bro. Their history with point guards and how they handle guards is messed up, bro. They don't have a great history of guards, you know. So I don't see how the Bulls.
Who's further along in the rebuild right now? The New York Knicks or the Chicago Bulls?
Bro, the Bulls need about a couple pieces to make.
Who's further along in the rebuild?
That don't matter though. This is about.
But who's further along in their rebuild?
The Knicks are further along.
Okay, thank you. So there you go. So that's I'm glad you admitted that. But the Bulls, like I said, the Bulls. I just want to point out all the situations how the Bulls could get nasty for Lonzo Ball.
But then I could point to situations how it could get nasty with the Knicks, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
We could do this for every team. This is nowhere near gonna get nasty. Look, Vucevic, you're making it seem like Vucevic is just a bum or something.
I know, but some of us are making it seem like Vucevic is KG.
I'm not saying he's KG. He's not KG, but let's. Vucevic is a 20 and 11 center, bro. He just never really been on a team that is a winning team that could get past the first round and stuff like that. So Vucevic is pretty, like, I think you're underrating Vucevic on how good he is, man. What other situation is better than the Chicago, bro? The Lakers?
The Knicks? The Hornets? I think the Hornets? I think y'all like, you said who?
The Hornets is a better situation for it?
I think the Hornets is a better situation than Chicago to me.
Wait.
Yeah, he probably
Damn, Dave.
He'll be back. The Athletic, what's good?
What's cracking? How you guys doing?
I can't call it. I just want to highlight to the people how the Chicago Bulls, how things could really implode. You know, they have no draft picks. Levine is a free agent next season. The Lakers, they are desperate. Let's say they don't get Dame Lillard. Dame is damn near verbally committing to Portland. Everybody's saying Dame is out, Dame is out. There's no verification of that. So Levine is going to be in trade rumors all season long unless they knocking it out the park in the East. And I just don't see that. The East has improved, and a lot of those bottom of the pack teams, they'll improve. The Hornets improve. The Knicks will be there. The Hawks. There's no guarantee the Bulls could just creep up in there like that. And you know, like I'm just saying, if Lonzo Ball he signs there, Levine leaves. I mean, look what Lonzo was left with. He's left with a team of uncertainty, and I just feel like Lonzo, he don't need to be in no situation like that. He need to be in a solid foundation until you get some verbal confirmation that Levine is going to re-sign officially. I don't touch Chicago, but let me know your thoughts.
I don't think with the last situation he was just in, I don't think Clutch is going to allow him to be in a situation where it's going to be messy. I don't think they're going to allow him to be in a situation where they are going to sit down with the coach and say Lonzo wants the keys. I think that's going to be said verbally before they sign.
Thank you.
So wherever he goes, he can be New York, he can be. Chicago don't have the stability. I think, like you said, I think Levine. It's on Levine, and Levine's the wild card, so he's floating for a year. If they don't make the playoffs, he's out. I mean, that's facts.
And then they left Lonzo high and dry for the start.
And what they're gonna have to do is trade Levine at trade deadline.
Y'all are yo Dex
for more picks and whatever they can do and scramble. But that leaves Lonzo in a messy situation again. So I don't think they want to put him in a situation where it's gonna be messy. He wants stability and he wants the keys.
Great point.
Y'all are literally looking for the worst scenario possible. Y'all are looking for the worst scenario possible, bro. We've heard Levine say, bro, if we don't get a winning team around here, I'm gone. You know what I mean? That's what he said. That's what he said, bro. And that's what the Bulls are trying to do with getting Lonzo Ball. You said they won't make if they don't make the play. How won't they make the playoffs in the East next year with Lonzo and an all right bench? Come on, bro.
Yeah, but you playing the whole year fishing. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. You playing the whole year fishing, hoping that we're good enough that he signs. You know what I mean?
Right,
so that's pressure.
Look, I see what y'all saying, man. I just look at it differently, man. I see what y'all saying about Chicago. Look, bro, I don't care where Lonzo goes, man. At the end of the day, I would prefer him out of all teams in Chicago. If he goes to the just not the Knicks. That's it. Just not the Knicks. Any other team but New York. I'm fine with that, bro. Like LA.
But this is why you say not the Knicks, because the Knicks honestly is the best setup for him. Age wise, everybody's age is the same.
Can I follow together? Athletic
business wise?
Can I follow? Absolutely. Also, like I said, people talk about
LA,
UCLA backcourts. The New York Knicks is tailor made for Lonzo. That team is built for Lonzo Ball to take over it. They have no point guard. They have nobody.
Outside, look, okay, basketball. And y'all talking about a business aspect too, right?
Absolutely. It's business. I mean, the business is gonna take care of itself, right? There's LA, Chicago,
what about
New York.
LA's a better option than the Knicks. LA ain't a better business aspect wise than Chicago, New York, and a better situation. How isn't it?
I think it's gonna be LA and New York. That it's gonna be either one.
Or Charlotte. I'm putting Charlotte out there. Because Charlotte is starting to emerge as probably top 3 right now.
I've been hearing a lot about Charlotte, bro, but I don't know about all.
To be honest with you, though, I don't see Zoe going to Charlotte, man. Like his mentality right now, I don't think he want to go to Charlotte, man. He wants to have his own team. I don't see him playing with his brother right now. Not at this stage in his career right now.
Well, he's definitely not going back to New Orleans, because the reports just came out today that David Griffin wants to start in backcourt of Kyra Lewis and Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Yeah, well,
Zoe is gone.
Yeah, Zoe's going. Yeah,
Yeah, I think everybody knows that already.
Yeah, I think Zoe will go to the Knicks personally. I want Zoe to be in the Knicks.
Until the Knicks, I don't mean to cut you off. That's DZ talking.
Yeah.
Until the Knicks make a move, they are in prime position to grab Lonzo. I don't until they do something else.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize how easy it's gonna be for them to get the Lonzo ball. See, the Hornets
Fly,
have to move a contract too. The Bulls got to move a con. The Lakers they might have to move something.
Flight,
the Knicks just come in there. Here you go. He's off the market. I'm sorry.
Flight, what's gonna have to happen is your boy is gonna have to go in there and say I want Zoe. Julius, because right now they split in the front office on her. Julius gonna go in there and say, man, this dude can bring this to the table. He can bring this to the table. I played with him.
Right. My man.
Julius averaged 19.
With a cosign from the coach too.
The thing is though, I don't think Julius that has enough cachet to do that. I understand what you mean. Knowing that he was probably he was definitely their best player the last season, but I'm wondering whether he has enough cachet to go to the front office and say, "Hey,
I can answer that.
I'm making a demand." I think he will have to sign a long-term contract.
No, I don't think he does because if the Knicks, they're not only looking at Lonzo, they're looking at higher end free agents who are also better than Julius Randle. So they're really looking for a franchise player. They're looking for that guy.
The thing is,
they're not going to make Julius Randle that player.
Yeah, the thing is though, which point guard?
Yo, can I say something real quick? Yeah. A whole lot of them. Check us out. What about Spencer Dinwiddie? What about Kyle Lowry? What about Kemba Walker? They are all on the market as well.
But their timeline don't fit. The timeline don't fit.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry, I heard the Pelicans want to.
Reunited and
we got leader in the building.
Oh, what's up, Flight?
What's good, DJ, man? We have politicking, man. I was just, when you listening, I need to put you on game.
No, I was listening, man. Y'all had a crunk up in here.
Yeah. You know, we are, like I said, I'm just highlighting how the Bulls, that situation could just turn on its ugly head.
You did make some valid points, but one thing I have to add, Patrick Williams, man, that brother got some potential, man. He got some.
He talking about he's better than Ron Artest, though.
Someone said Ron Artest. I'll say this: if he developed about 3 go-to moves, meaning Patrick Williams, he'll be an all-star one day. I truly feel that way from the film that I've watched. He's got some baby. I call it baby Kawhi Leonard. I'm not calling him Kawhi Leonard yet, but baby Kawhi Leonard.
I'm gonna have to take a double look, man, because a lot of people in here bringing up Patrick Will. I've seen him play, but I need to get another look. Man, I don't know. I just don't know, man. But what I just want to say is, though, like I said, you got Levine, you got Big Voos. I think those two foundational building blocks are fraudulent, in my opinion. I'm not feeling those guys. And the organization, the Bulls, I'm sorry, the organization is in shits. And then you got the situation with Billy Donovan, right? This dude been out in the first round every single the goddamn year up in OKC every year. They had a backcourt of Russell Westbrook and damn Paul George playing at damn their MVP levels. They lost in the first round. So what the hell are they gonna do with Lonzo Ball and Levine? People need to point this out.
Yeah, some valid points. That's why I haven't ruled out the New York Knicks. I know a lot of people frown upon that, but the Knicks need a point guard.
Absolutely. And until they make a move, they're in possession. Continue.
Exactly. And they have a culture. See, they were shitting on me when I was saying the Bulls, and I even brought up the Knicks. But I said, if you got a culture, hey, all you need is a point guard. The Knicks got that. A lot of teams in the Eastern Conference do not have a culture. That is a fact.
I got somebody in the comments section. They mentioned the Clippers. They said, "What about the LA Clippers?" But they don't have any cap space. What do you feel like about the Clippers for Lonzo?
That would be an ultimate fit but Kawhi had an ACL
Yeah.
surgery.
And then we don't know what's gonna happen with him. That's some uncertainty over there.
Yeah. I kind of drifted away from that since I heard about Kawhi's ACL situation. Who we got on the panel? I know DZ, you in there?
Yeah, man. I mean,
What's good,
Mr.
DZ?
DJ. What's good, homie?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I want to tell you, bro. Thank you for showing love on my channel, man.
No
man.
problem.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. You know, new media united out here, bro.
We're gonna show love, man. That's what we do, man. It's only going up from here. Lonzo about to sign a free agency. You got next season coming around. Shit about to blow up, DJ.
Oh yeah, it's about to blow up.
It's only up from here.
And everybody that's listening, y'all make sure y'all like Flight's videos so his algorithm, like, that helps a lot. So like it. And y'all.
Hey, Flight, I wanted to say something, man. I put you out, so I played a little pro ball, man. I played in the league. I drafted by Tennessee. This is athletic, everybody. But I told my homeboys, like Achilles Smith, all the guys that football's a fraternity. So I put them up. We got a big text, man. I got about 20 guys I played in the league with, man. So I put all your shit on there, man.
Right,
for them to start following you, start hitting you up. And you don't be surprised if some of them dudes hop on. Because football guys is very passionate about hoops, for sure. Like,
well, let's do it. I'm an NFL guy, but I'm still learning the game of NFL. I'm not all the way there, but I am a Browns fan.
Okay,
diehard Browns fan. So I've been rocking with the Browns since they drafted Manziel. I went down with that shit.
Okay,
I never left. I ain't gonna lie, I got swept in that Johnny Manziel craze in Texas A&M. So and then that's why I stopped watching college. I stopped watching college football. I don't mean to cut you off, guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was a monster. He was a monster.
And then he got to the league, and then Lord knows what happened. But that's why it's very tricky with this college, even college basketball.
It wasn't even had nothing to do with his talent, man. It had everything to do with off the field. See,
man, I'm from Texas.
Johnny saw himself as a superstar at Texas A&M. He didn't see anything further than that. He got to the league and he was like, "Okay, shit, I'm here. What do I do?" Yeah, and that's what happens to a lot of dudes. That's why the league stands for not for long. Yeah, because you try so hard to get there, and you there, and it's like, "Fuck, I'm here now." And them dudes don't play. What I learned real fast, man, is what I learned real fast is those dudes is 30 years old married with kids, and that's why they playing, and that's the difference. So the practice is different. You playing for a whole nother reason. So as fast as you catch on to that, you playing for the right reasons, keep the main thing. He would have been good, but you get caught up in that party and that celebrity, you can get swallowed up real fast.
Real fast. But I've been with the Browns ever since. I went through the O and whatever, and we lost a hell of a lot, and then now we back on track, man. I think we got any shot in the world to make it to that championship game.
You know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say without saying it. You know what I'm saying. It all depends on your boy. You know what I'm talking about.
Bake. Yeah, my coworkers get on me about that all the time. But I think people sleeping on Bake. I'm living and dying with Bake, man.
His QBR was top 10.
I'm trying to tell you.
End of the season. Hey, I'll say this. I see a 2-year plan. If it doesn't happen this year, I'm a Cowboy fan. Even though y'all don't like the Cowboys, I'm objective of other teams. The Browns, what they have advantage, even with Baker's contract, the Browns will be able to load their team. And in the words of Flight, pause.
I hear you. I hear you, but I played in that division, bro. And I'm telling you, that division,
man, I think it's
probably the toughest division in football. It's been probably the toughest division in football for the last 10 years. But man, I'm telling you,
if the Browns are healthy, brother, that offensive line, I don't think that offensive line and defensive line the Browns have is lethal. All they got to do is be healthy enough.
That's what I'm saying. It's a new team every year. They're good, but it's a new team every year, so they can't get that cohesion, bro.
We got them corners gonna be back. You see, we just picked up Clowney, Myles Garrett there.
Come on, man. Look at those
Hey,
look at that
Athletic.
offensive lines in that division. Just look at the O lines in that division. All of them are top 10.
This is gonna be the first time Clowney doesn't have to be double teamed.
Absolutely.
The first time. I'm telling you, he always got double teamed. Now you got Myles Garrett on the other side. You can't double team Clowney. If you do that, then Myles Garrett is gonna wreck shop on the offensive line.
But guess what Lamar gonna do? Lamar gonna make him make a decision. He don't give a damn about that.
Man,
Okay,
they better
look out
be worried about us.
Lamar is gonna make him. He gonna force him to tackle me, or you got to tackle the running back.
They better be worried about us.
He puts him in the messed up. He puts him in a do or die situation, man.
Look out for this name, JOK. That linebacker that they got from Notre Dame. He's the new hybrid linebacker, runs a 4.3. He's going to be the guy that spies Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson gets his runs here and there. His job is to slow down the big run. Look out for him.
Let's get on this Lonzo because we get about to talk about football.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, I didn't know we're gonna get into this Browns talk eventually. I didn't know we was like this, but I love the Browns, man.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, man. So it's crazy. What's up with this Hornets move, DJ?
Hornets
that's been picking up steam.
I haven't heard any reports that the Hornets are looking at Lonzo. I just haven't. All I've heard is they're looking for a wing, scoring 3-and-D wing, and a legitimate 5. That's all I've heard from. We will all love for the Ball brothers to play on the same team, but there's just nothing out there. I've been looking all over the place. There's nothing out there.
It's not right now, man. Like it's taking the ball out of LaMelo's hand, and he just getting going. LaMelo need the ball. They gonna make him Showtime. Period.
Yeah. Plus
him alone.
Plus Zoe got to take last if he wants to go to the Hornets. I mean,
and Zoe got to take control of his own.
Yeah. So it's like he wants his own team. He's never had a coach that gave him the keys and to run the offense. So you need to go to a team. He needs to go to a team where he can command his own offense and he can command his own career. He's not gonna do that in Charlotte. As much as I would love to see that Chino Hills type of game, I don't think it's going to happen at this time of his career. He wants to have his own team. He's seen his brother light it up in Charlotte. He's just won the Rookie of the Year. Zoe wants to probably win the championship right now. So I think that's what's on his mind right now. So I think, honestly, I see him going to a team that's proven, probably the Lakers or the Clippers, but championship contending team. I don't see him going to a team that's trying to rebuild or anything like that.
And DZ, to add on top of that, you guys want Lonzo to be on the team, right? If you could agree with this, on the team that wants him.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Hornets are not showing. All we've heard is the fan base. We want Lonzo to play on there because Leandro may potentially play on that team if he does well in Summer League, of course. And that's a good way to add Lonzo. Nobody's talking about coaching scheme. No one's talking about active roster. For the Hornets to even pull that off, they would have to trade Gordon Hayward and Rozier. They're bad contracts.
Yep.
Until they do that, because Lonzo's not taking less money. I'm putting that out there.
Yep.
He's going to get the most amount possible.
I think the best trade option for Gordon
he's going to get
Hayward
the most amount possible. He's going to try to get the most amount possible. Continue, bro.
The best trade option I was thinking for Gordon Hayward would be something like Miles Turner.
Oh, yeah, I would love that.
I was talking about this yesterday. They would need to make the money match up. So, it's like who else said it was? Jeremy Lamb. They have Jeremy Lamb's expiring contract that they could throw in to make the money work. But and the good thing for the Hornets would be Jeremy Lamb he has a 1-year deal, so it's an expiring contract.
Yeah, man, it all sounds good. I like I said, it's gonna be a tricky situation, but I got a question for DJ because today I was at work and my coworkers, they call themselves debating with me. They was trying to explain to me how the UCLA offense can't be recreated. What if those guys did get on the Hornets, hypothetically speaking? Let's say they did. Could the UCLA offense get recreated in the NBA? You understand? Along with Lonzo, LaMelo, and Jello, if that ever happened.
Yeah, it could. They'll just run a pro variation of it. Like people saying that it's impossible. That's not true at all. You've seen the Phoenix Suns do it back with Steve Nash, so it is possible. It would be a pro version of it. And as for LaMelo, I'm not one of the people that say, "Oh, Lonzo's on the team." That takes away from LaMelo. It doesn't matter who you put on the team. LaMelo's ascended so highly. I mean, he got the handles, he attacks, so it's not really going to affect anything. The chemistry will be there. Lonzo would know LaMelo's game, vice versa. So it'll be a lot better than seeing Tebe dribbling up the ball, dribbling the air off the ball. I'll tell you that. So I wouldn't be mad at Lonzo playing at the Hornets. I just don't see it happening. But you will see if it ever hypothetically happens, you'll see the chemistry, and you'll see it all.
What do you see the Hornets doing in the offseason with Rozier and Graham? Are they staying or going? What do you see happening with those two?
50-50 because the organization loves Graham. Graham is one of those teacher pet kind of players. He's always cozying up with the organization. He don't want to he don't want to go to a different team because he could get away with the stuff he does with the Hornets. See, if he played with the Dallas Mavericks or any other team or even the Knicks, half the stuff he does wouldn't even fly by. So that's why he's on Instagram trying to do those happy-go-lucky videos. It's all a game, but nothing against him personally. You know how it is when you're a player that got more power in one organization than you do on other teams. It's 50-50. I would not be surprised if he comes back. But if they do that, man, I would not like that move at all.
So you're saying Tebe is the Kyle Kuzma of Charlotte?
Pretty much.
That's a good question, though. Do you guys see? I wonder if Zoe had to go back to the Lakers, how that relationship with Kuzma will be like. That must be super awkward, man. For real.
I think if Lonzo goes back to the Lakers, I think what would end up happening is they would ship Kuzma out. Actually,
You gotta ship him.
I think Kuzma gets shipped out if Lonzo goes there.
Hey, don't be fooled, man. Shout out to everybody who on here.
Oh, that's my dude. There you go.
My guy represents.
Yes, I see you.
Lonzo Ball, don't fool yourselves. I know it almost seems too good to be true. He going to Charlotte. All that he don't want his bread. All that bogusness. Listen, I know this is good conversation. I know this good conversation, right? I'm listening to y'all. I'm like, this is good conversation.
Hey,
don't fool yourself, man.
Hey, where y'all find Uncle Vern's son at?
Yo, man, this the new guy. Now he got a lot of intellect. He ain't just talking because he got lips. You know what he's talking about?
That dude got
it. Who was that with the jokes? I like it though.
That was my man T Sam, day one. He been around.
Right on. Shout out T Sam, got the jokes. I like it. Okay, but you know what I mean. I'm here, man, and I like to get on to it. But most definitely, man, it's here now. So this shit wouldn't be coming all into fruition like this with LiAngelo really getting that shot with them boys, really putting him in there. That ain't just a LaMelo thing. That's a ball thing. So don't kid yourself.
No,
how they gonna make it
this
work?
A LaMelo thing because we already see LiAngelo had to go and meet with Borrega, so it ain't like Melo just pulled him in there off his own. He actually had to meet. He met with the coach.
Even to be able to get the meeting itself, you're not getting the meeting just because of LaMelo. You're getting the meeting because Lonzo is a free agent. LaMelo is your prime player, and LiAngelo, he been around in the gym doing what he got to do. They didn't seen him before the little camp that he had. Believe you me, man, they know what's up with Jello. So I believe wholeheartedly, it's a wrap, my God. They doing all of that to get Lonzo plus keep LaMelo for the long haul. So they gonna make it work. You say how they gonna make it work? Oh, they gonna make it work. Like I said, if the Nets can pull off uh uh Harden, Durant, and the other boy, Kyrie Irving, it's possible, man. You can get the Ball brothers in the building.
I feel like there's a lot of flirtation going on. Melo switching his jersey, and he talking about number 2 is available. It's a lot of subtle things going on behind the
Pause.
scenes.
Hey,
Pause.
right. Hey, Flight, you peeped that out? Because I peeped that out. I peeped that out. What you just said, that number two, saying number 2 available, basically like that's his bros. Bro coming, he got that for him. You know, he can get his number. He got his number.
That's
But
what I said.
you know,
Yeah, I mean, I saw that IG post for sure. I mean, that's definitely cryptic. I just don't. I think it all is a good feel. It's a feel good story. How they're all connected and all that. They're brothers and they've been playing together. It's a feel good story. I see it happening. You know, later in their careers, maybe. Whether it's in Charlotte or with the Lakers or with another team, but
man,
I
if
don't
you
see
don't
it
see it
happening
happening
right
now, you
now.
don't see it.
I don't see it happening right now. I totally would love to see them playing together. It's just that I just don't see it at this stage, especially with Lonzo being a restricted free agent this season, and just and with his brother just coming to the league this year. It's like I see Lonzo just going to a team where he can really command his career and show that he's that point guard that we all see him being. So I think he's going to prove himself at another team, and whether it's by winning the championship or by just showing that he's just that great player that we envision him being, and go have the cachet to say, hey, I want to go and play with my brother because I feel like I've accomplished enough in my career. I see
What,
that. I see him doing that.
I got a question from the comment section. Pope, you can answer this. People are saying that Jello is privileged. Almost like they questioning his does he even belong in the league? If somebody says is Jello the only one putting in work in the gym, he's privileged. I'm getting. What do you think about that? Because I ain't gonna lie, like I said, I've heard that before.
He's a product of hard work.
Well, see, look,
It's a product of hard work. It
well,
happens.
well, exactly. I mean,
You gotta
privilege.
love it.
That's just bogus. That means that they don't follow the Ball brothers and whatnot, and so they don't know. Because if you follow him, you see he ain't privileged and he put in his work. His numbers is there from the beginning. It's easy to see that it was more so they didn't want LeVar to be right on that, him coming out after he got the sunglasses, swiped those things, and then he took them and did this and like, oh, I don't need y'all no way, and pulled him from UCLA. That was more of a smack. You're not gonna just do whatever you want to do because believe you me, his game is there. They know his game is there. They've been knowing his game was there. You don't just drop an average 30 something points in California, in the state of California, for
Facts.
multiple years. He wasn't playing in Iowa, homie. He wasn't playing in Idaho. He wasn't playing somewhere. He wasn't putting up these numbers in South Carolina and Oklahoma. He did this in the state of California. So that's a big, big deal. All right. All them other cats that people talk about who in the league right now, they wasn't averaging no 30 some odd points a game. You know what I'm saying, in high school. So it started from there. And on top of that, it didn't end. Because once he went to the Lithuania, he showed, okay, 19 years old, 18 years old, I'm going to play with these grown men and still do my stuff. He still was putting them in the basket. So I don't care who would listen. At 19 years old, he showed I can put you in the basket. I can still score, get my three off. I still can get to my spot. He did his stuff. So the scouts, they smarter than what you think, man, and they know better. But that was more so of a LeVar Ball. We're not going to allow you to be right like that, homie. Because so trust that.
You mentioned great points. You can argue that because he has this chip on his shoulder, and he, with all the allegations, that, like, with all the these struggles that he went in the past with the stealing situation in China, he has a chip on his shoulder, so that makes him even work harder. So
No doubt.
he wants to prove himself that you know he's that guy, that he's better than his brothers, and not to compare his brothers and him. I just feel like he has that chip on his shoulder, which makes it which makes him work
Hey,
harder.
that nigga ain't just got a chip. He got big boulder on his shoulder. You hear me? That boy hot as fish grease. You hear me? He hot as fish grease because he know they sabotage him. Like even in the slam interview when he said, "I don't see how what I did got overlooked. Like how that just got swept under the rug. I don't see." He's like, "I don't even understand it." Right, my guy. So that not only is he training it and working out and getting in top fit shape, and he playing with Melo on training. They playing 5-on-5. You might not ever get to see them type of things, but the boy working cats out, man. Please believe
All right,
it, man.
so,
he just bought a mansion too.
let me place a hypothetical to you.
Didn't he just get a new crib? My bad.
Oh yeah, crib crazy, man.
I said
Crib crazy. You know what I mean? And ain't nothing in California, especially in Chino Hills too, man. So that ain't cheap. That ain't Charlotte. That ain't Charlotte, man.
And let me place a hypothetical to you. If he was coming out in the draft this year, where would he go?
I mean, that's hypothetically speaking, I couldn't even tell you. To me, the boy,
to these guys. Measured up to these guys that's coming out.
To these guys, the Cade Cunninghams and these dudes, I don't really see nobody that's special, man. You know what I mean? Like
that's what
like
I
a
said.
LaMelo Ball.
They said it's the deepest
I don't see
draft
no
ever.
transcendence. Yeah, I don't see no
They said it's the deepest draft ever. I don't see it, but that's what they said.
Hey, my guy. Hey, listen. If somebody fall into some kitty cat called the deepest ever, they just ain't been deep places. You know what I mean? I guess because this ain't that ain't it, man. This ain't it. That's a lie. So
I say
be frank with you.
I say the '96 draft with Kobe and AI and all them dudes that came out, that KG and all them dudes that came out.
Hey, LeBron draft. Deep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all them dudes. Yep.
That's a
them was transcendent players.
I got
them was players you predicted and projected to be great, and they actually was. You know what I mean?
I got a question from the comment section.
Hold on. Let me address that question you just asked, because people got to come correct. My man is talking facts on LiAngelo Ball.
Who? Why Bennett?
Huh?
Which one, Bennett?
No, Bennett and my other dude also talking about LiAngelo Ball. People, anybody saying that LiAngelo like spoon fed or privileged, bro, that's just a silly notion, man. Because LeVar done sent LeVar sent these dudes to the ringer, bro, before they even got to the league. That's why LeVar always tell them that the stuff they going through ain't no pressure, because LeVar already put it on them.
Well, LeVar knew LeVar grew up in the hood,
right?
So
they
gave
see
them
these
hood
dudes
tactics.
now, right? LeVar did what he had to do so they can do better. But they seeing these dudes now with Lambos and all the type of stuff like that. They got it good. But now LeVar was a strong dad on these dudes. I mean, we all done seen the footage of LeVar basically cursing out his sons because they done did some stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? So all that nonsense people they privilege and this and that, man, that stuff can just go to the cows, man. That ain't what it is.
So you telling me LiAngelo is up there with Cade Cunningham?
Who?
Jello is up there with
Is he with Cade Cunningham?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Of course.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Me, I'm gonna say yeah.
So he'll go in the top 10 draft this year if he was coming out.
Of course. Hey, look, this would be the time if you think about it too. This would be what his 4th season in UCLA had he stayed, or any college he went to, when he be coming out as a senior. If he was coming out of UCLA right now, wouldn't that be 4 years for him?
Yeah, just off that, he would probably be a 20-something pick.
So just imagine. So just now, that's how I'm gonna try to put it. I'm gonna try to add it up like that. I'm gonna say, LiAngelo coming out. He got this big chip on this big boulder on his shoulder, bigger than any of them other cats that's coming from the draft. So he got what you want to call it, NBA experience just from being around his brothers. So he even got a up one on how the NBA life goes and even the speed of the game. He very up on that. So hell yeah, I'm taking him 1 overall. Fuck Cunningham, get out of here, man. All right, I need to see more.
When you boil it down, man, LiAngelo got more experience.
He got way more experience. He done been to Lithuania.
Yeah,
he done did a little college.
Come on, man. Y'all know damn well if y'all be fired.
Yo, nobody who's played 4 years of college goes top 10.
Yeah, come on, man.
That
What I'm telling
never
you is,
happens.
hey, what I'm telling you is, I'm just putting it in perspective as if he actually did uh go through, because he wouldn't have needed no 4 years of college. You think LiAngelo would have needed 4 years of college? My God,
His first
he
year
Man,
in
wouldn't
we
have
got
needed no
college,
wait,
he
wait,
four
wait a
years.
wasn't
minute, wait a minute,
projected
man, wait
top
a minute,
10.
wait a minute, bro. We got to put
He
things
wasn't
in
projected top
perspective.
10
Do
before he
you
got
really
locked
think?
up.
Wait a minute, man. Do you really think if LiAngelo did not steal in China, you think he would have did 4 years of college?
Nah, I
No,
don't think he would have did 4
Then
years.
not at
well,
all.
so if he didn't do so this is hypothetical, but if he didn't steal and he was in college, where do you think he would have went in the draft?
He
You know
wasn't
why he would have
projected
did
top
that
10.
year?
He
Huh?
was not projected top 10.
I didn't ask you that.
No, we're not
Hey,
worried about
can I come
projected.
in?
He wasn't even
Like,
starting on UCLA. He was coming off the bench as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
No,
no,
that's at the
But
beginning.
nobody
bro, that was
wasn't going to draft
but
him.
listen though, that he just got to college though, right?
Yeah, Zoe was
That
starting
was
for jump shooting.
preseason.
Zoe was starting his senior year. He hadn't even stepped on campus yet. He already had him starting. See the
But Zoe's
difference?
but Zoe is a different animal. Zoe was a point guard, bro.
Yeah, but see,
Right.
your boy averaged
Jello
35
said
a
it
game in high
himself
school.
that scouts were
The
telling
dude
him he
was putting
wasn't
up
going to get
ridiculous
drafted.
numbers in high school, man, in Cali, man, going against top competition. You know what I'm saying? So for some reason, they wouldn't
That's
rank
after
him as high
stealing.
as he should have been ranked. I'm just trying to figure that out. Why they didn't do that? The dude was averaging 30 plus a game in high school. Junior year, he was averaging 30 plus.
Bro.
It was crazy.
Because let me tell bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, what y'all are saying is it's the definition of they were trying their hardest to get their way to get the Ball brothers out of this situation. Zoe
Right.
already was listen, Zoe was already signified to go to the Lakers, so they couldn't really do shit, but they were still trying to antagonize some type of way to mess him up. That when Jello got that stealing he did in China, that was their way to get him out of there. That
Right.
was
They
their
love
way.
that.
LaMelo, they tried their hardest by, oh, you're not qualified to go to high school. You're not this. You're not qualified. Let me drop your rankings. And LaMelo was clear as day the best player on the floor. They
Bro.
was scared to play against them. They said,
Can
why is
someone tell me why he wasn't
why?
starting at UCLA?
That's what I'm
Bro,
Man,
Who asked that question? Hey,
he
who
ain't
asked
got
that
no wiggle,
question?
bro. He ain't got
Rico.
no wiggle.
because
Rico.
when he came in, when Jello came in, when Jello came in, there was already spots in that area. Zoe already had they're like, bro, yeah, we need point guard.
I'm
Zoe
not
pull up.
hearing it, bro.
There's a lot of spots.
I'm
There's a
not
lot of spots
hearing
that
it. He had
he was going to
clear
get,
deficiencies in his game.
Right.
Hey,
That's why he
listen,
wasn't starting.
bro.
listen.
Clear.
Hey,
all of them had.
can I?
Wait a
Hey,
minute.
Hold up.
All of
Rico.
them had insufficiencies in
No,
their game,
no,
bro.
no,
Hey,
no, no.
Rico. You're right. Hey,
Bro,
Rico. Hey,
Rico, did you
Rico.
not know he was on an injured ankle too?
Hey,
Oh my
Rico.
god.
Hope you
What's
know
up?
that.
Now. I'm gonna be the first to tell you the boy was fat and out of shape, man. Need to lose that weight, man, and that's probably why he wasn't starting out the gate, man. But hey,
Nah, I
please
mean, she
believe.
was fat. He was just,
Well, he wasn't in the shape he is in now.
That's what I mean. I'm talking about. That's what I mean. You have to lose that weight. That's out of shape to me because
Boy,
he to me once he turned that into a muscle and extended that up and he can move faster and guard the faster
He's
guards.
still
Facts.
Then that's listen and as time went on and as he would have been working out that was preseason. But even in preseason, he still showed me he can play. Boy, the boy out there was doing his stuff. Don't get it
And
wrong.
he was dropping 30 on a bad ankle the whole
where?
entire time.
At UCLA or in high school?
All
High
the way
school,
to
he had a bad ankle. When he had a
high
bad,
school.
he
High
injured his
school,
ankle in high school. He injured it in high
yeah.
school, and he never got it fixed.
He
But
never got it fixed.
that's
Okay,
neither here nor there.
okay, and that's what. Okay, but that's what I'm saying. If you guys know all of this about LiAngelo and his deficiencies in his game, he got a messed up ankle that isn't
Was
right.
it bone
Why
spur?
would a GM draft him top 10?
Well,
they
There's
didn't
no
know
reason
that.
to do that.
we're
They
talking about
didn't know
now
what position.
today, brother.
Honestly, they don't know what position he
No,
could
yeah, I
play.
was
He can't
saying
guard.
if
He's not quick enough to guard a 2 or a 1. He's not strong enough for it. He's not big enough to guard 3. So they
That's
didn't know
not
what
the truth.
position he was going to play.
No,
What
no, no, no.
position he couldn't have.
No. He was strong enough to
That's
guard
not
3.
true.
Bro, he's not
No,
He
quick. He's
definitely
not
no,
quick
strong
no,
he
enough
enough
to
to
wasn't.
guard
guard
a
three.
1.
no.
He's not
Bro,
He
quick enough
definitely
to
strong
guard a
enough
1
to
or
guard a
2.
three.
if you have a bad angle, you're not gonna play the same defense if you have a good ankle, bro. I promise you, you're not
He
gonna.
was
Your
never
footwork
a
is not
good
gonna.
defender.
Your footwork is not gonna be the same.
Hey, that's
never a
Mississippi
good
team. Hey,
defender.
Rico, you know that's funny that they said that about the both the other Ball brothers, but you see
No,
them out
no,
there?
you clearly
Do
saw
you see
Lonzo
them out
Ball was
there?
a good
No,
defender.
they said
You
the same thing
clearly
about
What?
Lonzo.
no.
They
No,
said the
no,
same
they were
thing.
coming
You
into the
clearly
draft. They
saw
said that
Lonzo
about
Ball.
Lonzo. They
They
Nah,
said
said
the
that
he's a
about
same
good
Lonzo.
defender.
thing.
UCLA,
No,
real good defender.
you clearly saw Lonzo play defense.
Yeah,
Oh, no more. Hey, hey,
Rico.
hold up,
Yes, we
hold
clearly
up,
saw
hold
that,
up.
but that's
Time
not
out,
what they
time
said,
out,
though, Rico.
time out. And
I don't care about
UCLA,
what they
all he
said. I
did was
care
play
about what I
guard.
saw. I'm talking about what I saw.
Bro, you only saw some of it. You wasn't following Jello like that. We're talking as people who followed
Alright.
him and watched him. Because Melo,
Okay, bro.
I'm not gonna care. Melo wasn't even my guy. I watched. I heard even some people had to educate me on Melo. DJ Rocco Truth, he said he watches Melo, so he educated me a little bit about Melo. But I watched Zoe and Jello, and I watched how Jello dropped the fuck out of everybody in the gym. The OKC G League. Then his teammates said, bro, I don't know how the hell he didn't get on the court. The motherfucker dropped points on us. He was busting our ass in the gym. I'm trying to tell you, this dude can really ball. And then he just always been overlooked. It's like, because Jello is a guy, he'll score, and he'll just turn around and then go back on defense. He don't fucking show off. You'll never know. He can get quiet about it.
All right,
And everybody just looks
what I'm
overlooked.
saying. See,
I
this is
hear
what
a
I'm
lot of
saying. Like he's
excuses, man.
That's not excuses, my guy. That's not excuses.
Yeah, he's a jump shooter. He's a
That
three.
is not
He's gonna have
excuses.
to be a 3-and-D guy.
Yo, Rico, you don't believe in Jello.
I
He's
know
a
I
3-and-D
do
guy.
believe in him, but I understand what he was back then. It's saying he would have been drafted top 10 with Kate Cunningham or top 10 back when he was his
I
rookie
didn't
year.
say that.
No.
I let the
Like, come on.
Now
He was a probably in the 20th pick.
Yeah, he probably 20. And
Like
no,
late 20s. Yeah. That's what he was projected as.
Disrespectful. Hey,
Hold
listen,
up. That's
that's not
disrespectful. That's
disrespectful.
disrespectful.
It's not
But Jello,
disrespectful. That's
It's
where
disrespectful.
people were looking to draft him.
That's
listen,
disrespectful.
people was not gonna
It
get
don't
Jello
matter.
in top
Look,
10. They was hating
that's
on him.
bogus. They was
They was
only
hating
saying
on him,
that
bro.
shit, bro. That's bogus. They look. They also said before LaMelo went to Australia to the NBL and did what he did, they was saying the boy was gonna be second round, late first rounder. They didn't give him no respect when he went
That
back
too.
to high
That too.
school, and he destroyed in high school, and
That
then he
too,
went
bro.
to Rico.
What?
He went to Rico Hines and was
Yes,
destroyed in.
LaMelo.
What?
Yeah, on the Hawks, LaMelo was ranked like fucking 29 or some shit.
Hey, they didn't
Yes, he
respect
was.
him
They ranked
until
him
you
bad.
didn't run a Rookie of the Year in the NBL. That they had to. They had to then. Until then, they was projecting him to be a late first rounder, second round pick. Homie, go check it out.
Go look it up.
So why
I
can't
saw
Yeah, that's
LaMelo.
true.
Why can't Jello go to the Australian League and prove the same thing?
The thing is,
What?
Because
though,
he don't have to now. The reason why is because he don't have to now. Because they already set the path. Like I said before, they didn't forget that boy averaged 30. He led the California State in scoring. They ain't forgot that, and he's still a hooper. Plus, he played in the G League. He was on teams. They got scouts that went to them practices. You better believe they got inside NBA people who went to the G League practices. The shit that we did not get to see whatsoever. Even on the Detroit Pistons, they just seen him last year on the Pistons. They got people who was looking at him who know he really can hoop.
Hey,
So don't get it
summer
twisted,
league
homie.
is everything. All the chips is in summer league. That's what you're
That's what
telling
I'm
me.
saying. Look, we might not know shit, but they know shit, bro. That
Guys,
boy
bro,
is
look,
ready to
check
go.
this out. Check this out. Here's the thing, right? If LaMelo, if Jello was so trash, right? And they always been trying to go after the Ball brothers in any type of way. You don't think they would have showed that footage of Jello not being good and airballing? The Pistons was trying to hide that footage on purpose because they know Jello was knocking down shots, probably coming off the screens and doing. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, Jello can really hoop. They just don't want him to shine in this.
Man, that's against Tom, Dick, and Harry. What they want to see is against Damian Lillard, Klay Thompson, and those guys. That's what they want to see. That's the difference. That's what they're saying.
the thing is, though, how
Tom,
can
Dick,
you?
and Harry is not the same dudes as in the NBA.
The thing is, how will you know if you were never given the opportunity to do so, though? You know what I mean? Like, Jello was never given the opportunity to play against those guys. You have to be given the opportunity to at least play a G League game or a preseason game to show what you can do. He was never given the opportunity.
Never given the opportunity.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So
never.
summer league is everything. Let the man play. Let the man play.
Let the man
That's
play.
what
Let's
I'm
not
saying.
put all this is weight
Y'all
on
saying
the
he
shoulder.
better than Kate Cunningham already. Like, come on.
Let the man play.
Like, come on, bro.
Dude,
Let him play.
K Cunningham can tell you right
Let
now,
him.
bro.
Yeah, Rico ain't letting that shit rock.
K Cunningham
Yeah,
will come
bro.
out
Like,
next
what is
year,
wrong
bro.
with y'all? Like, yeah,
Bro,
what is wrong?
bro, if you could DM K Cunningham, he'll tell you Jello bust his ass. He tell you
Yeah,
straight up,
alright.
get out of here.
Yeah,
I'll put
alright.
down everything I love.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
bro. All right, yeah.
Yeah, alright. It's
Right,
I
that's
can't,
the consensus number one overall.
I can't wait for y'all to see him, man. So y'all can get that full
Man,
polish.
I
You know,
love,
sleeping on it, bro.
I love to see Jello killing, man. Like I'm his biggest supporter, man. I love for him to go kill it, just like Zoe and Melo. I think a few years ago when he was given the opportunity to go to the London Lions, and he turned it down. You know, come to the NBA. I understand why he has so much confidence in himself to do that, but I feel like that would have been a good move for him because if he played overseas, who knows where he could be. But we cannot focus on hypotheticals and everything. So it all played out the way it's supposed to be. I'm assuming he's with the Hornets right now since he was in that gym with Melo. So things are playing out as the way it's supposed to be. That's all I can add to it.
Oh shit. Oh, damn, I was on mute. Hey, Rico, let me answer that for you. When you got the inside scoop, my guy, I mean as far as when you got your trainer is Jermaine Jackson and he got a lot of inside scoop with the inside league, and then your brothers is doing their stuff, and you around the Pelicans organization, and you around the Lakers organization, you around the Hornets now organization. Bro, you don't gotta go to the fucking London Lions, okay? Because obviously people talking behind the scenes that you have no clue. So you gotta be smarter than average. You have no
I
clue.
don't.
For sure they talking behind the scenes. They didn't stop trying to get Jello in the league. And he just, like I said, before COVID hit, the boy was just on the G League. He made the OK City Thunder Blue. The only reason why it didn't proceed into nothing and you didn't get to really watch him, because COVID. So be smart about this shit. It ain't because he can't hoop, my guy. You
Nah,
don't
nah,
just do
nah.
that.
I'm
When
not
Nah,
when
saying
cause
he
Kenny
can't
Cunningham,
hoop.
when
I'm saying you're putting him at a certain level off rip. Let him
no,
play a
it ain't all.
game
It's off
first.
of what he has
Bro,
done.
but
It's
you got
off of
Done
what he's
where though?
done.
What done where?
Oh my
What you
yo,
god.
mean
bro,
done where?
listen,
Hey,
Oh
fella.
God,
let me
y'all
go
is
ahead. Let me
killing
go
me.
ahead and say this though.
Done
Let me go
When
where?
ahead.
was his
No,
last professional game of basketball?
Okay,
Rico. You're
hold up.
talking
When
from
was
perspective
Cam
of you getting
Cunningham's last
stadium, bro.
professional game of basketball? When was any of these rookies that's coming in last professional game of basketball?
Did they
Can they
play
Bro,
say they
you're
had a
basketball?
not.
professional
Did
game
they
of
play
Hey,
basketball?
let me
basketball?
go
Did they
ahead and
play
bust your head
basketball?
right quick though. Pause. Y'all talking all
Did they
this
play
noise
Yeah,
about
basketball?
yeah.
Leangelo having
Super pump.
you talking about all this noise, right? About Leangelo. But what about LaMelo? Y'all was on LaMelo from early, bro.
He was
That
playing.
was before NDL. People was on LaMelo, bro. Like he's the next guy. He's the next. No, you ain't have no professional footage. Now and
Right. Thank you.
Thank
Leangelo
you.
went out to
Facts.
Lithuania, and Leangelo was the one that balled out in
yeah, he balled
Lithuania.
out. He balled out for
And
sure.
Thank you.
So
if I'm not mistaken, Leangelo was
so
the
if
one that wouldn't
See,
even save them in the JBA.
and
Man,
Leandro
listen to
led
what you
the
guys
league.
saying. The
Leandro,
JBA and come on,
he
man.
wait, hold up.
That's the
Not even
minor
just the
leagues of the
okay,
minor
brother.
leagues. Come
Bro,
on.
listen, hold up, athletic.
That's like going to Buckhead State. Talk about you gonna get drafted in the first round. It
Okay,
ain't gonna
what
happen.
you
You gotta play
athletic,
against
Well,
competition.
athletic.
You gotta
First,
play against
okay,
competition.
okay. Hear what I'm saying, athletic, or what we're saying about Leangelo. You gave
man.
Lamelo the golden light from the beginning of time. You gave Lamelo the golden light from now and
All right,
before his
all right. You
career.
say that. So
Hold
before, hey, hold
on,
on. Before you go on, I'm gonna let you go on. Before you say that, you can't compare. The dude is 6'8". The dude can dribble. The dude can shoot. The
Can
dude
you
can
listen?
pass.
All right.
Everybody saw that from Jump Street. So no
All
matter
right.
where he plays,
No,
they
You
knew
got
he
a
had that
comment
skill.
section. Can we get
They
some
knew
in the
he had
comment
that
no,
section?
bag.
Let's get
Okay.
to the
It's a
comment
different
section.
skill set, bro.
no.
You said
That's
that.
it.
It's a different skill
Hey,
set.
Let's get to
hold
the
on, hold
comment
on.
section.
Okay.
What we
Jello literally had better stats than both of his brothers. His entire high school and everybody was going to hype about Zoe and Melo. They're hyped about Zoe and Melo, and Jello had better stats than all of them. Jello not
His shit
only
didn't
let
look
hold
pretty.
All right. Is there
That's
a
the only
difference
reason
between
why his
is
shit
there a
didn't look
difference
up.
between
pretty.
stats and
That's the
skill
hey, look.
set?
The only reason why
This
the
is
reason why
a
people keep
horrible
sleeping on him.
argument.
Hold on,
Hold
no,
up.
because it's
It's a
definitely not.
big difference between
Let me tell
stats
you
Bro,
and
why.
skill set.
it's not
Let me
close
tell
to
you.
argument
Let
because
me.
you don't know
Oh,
Jello
boy,
like
Are
that.
just
you
gave you a
trying to
good
say
scenario.
Jello was better than Lonzo then? That's what you're saying? Because
Bro,
his stat.
Jello,
Oh, so why are you bringing it up?
Okay,
Because
hey
he
Rico,
was
let me tell
twice
you why he
have
brought
better.
it
better
up.
He
Let
had
me
better
tell you why he
stats
brought
than
it up.
He
Stop.
did.
He
He
brought it
did.
up.
It's
He
a
brought
big
it
Okay,
up,
difference
but
my
between
guy,
stats
why?
and
because
skill
it
What's
is
set.
the point?
important. The point is that you keep sleeping on that, my
No
guy.
one's
You
sleeping.
keep
I'm saying
sleeping
let
on that.
him
That's the
play
point.
first before you
The,
crown him the next Michael Jordan of the G League,
nobody
bro. Like,
crowning
what's
now.
wrong
Now
with y'all?
listen. Now you being far fetched. Now you're doing
No,
too much.
you said he was the consent.
What I said is I would. I said, first of all, listen, hold up. I said me. Now I'm not a GM. Now that's just me because I fuck with the boy and I know he can play. And that's what my belief in him. So now I could be wrong. Anybody could be wrong. Don't get it twisted. Tom Brady win 199th pick, homie. I'm always use Tom Brady because it's perfect for shit like this. Nobody seen him coming. Nobody seen 7, 8, and going on 9, 10 Super Bowls full. It was until he got a goddamn coach, and then he put him out there. Bledsoe went down. He came up. He surprised everybody. Super Bowl. Now, hey, so ain't no telling. You could be wrong. I could be right. I could be
Hey,
wrong.
hey,
You could
but
be
you don't.
right.
Hey,
But from the last time I seen him, he was a super duper player. It wasn't pretty. He got his buckets from the inside, grimy style, and in the outside, nice and sweet. So, hey, and he never pumped his chest like Rav said. He never pumped his chest. He was more so of a Kawhi Leonard of the high school shit. He didn't get all hyped and get on niggas and do all of that. They just hooped. They all was kind of quiet. Melo was a 14-year-old kid, man. Okay? He was 14 years old. Jello has always been better than that boy. Always. Even when they went to the JBA, who saved Melo's ass from them getting whooped, the LA team, JBA getting whooped? Jello came in there and destroyed. He destroyed, and he won the MVP. And then when they went to Lithuania, who was over there sometimes goofing off and looking like he ain't ready? Melo, who wasn't Jello. So stop playing yourself. The
Oh,
boy
you can
always
add
been
Jello.
Are
equipped,
you
homie.
saying Jello's better than LaMelo right now?
Bro,
man,
my God,
Hey, look, now
man, you
now
guys,
you's a
you guys are
jokester. Now
confusing.
you's a jokester.
You guys are
It's like
confusing
he
You
what
already
said
that
he was
means.
It's
always
You
better
crazy.
Now
than
you's
him.
a jokester.
But no,
you
I'm
guys are
We're not
asking.
confusing.
You
saying
saying he
anybody
was
better than
always better
anybody.
than him. You
Hey,
said he
We're
you
was
guys
not.
are
always
confusing
better
No,
than
Now
him.
you's a
no,
No,
we're
jokester.
not.
I'm saying
No, he's
at a
not saying.
certain time, players develop differently.
And what I'm
Bro,
telling
Again,
you
Don't get
is,
these
what
we're
I'm
not.
telling
stats and
you
Hold
skill
is
up,
set,
bro.
man. I'm
you
gonna keep
you
it
have
P.
him on this
his
steady
role.
set going up.
Okay. Look at this. Can you compare Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson like that together? No. They both great at their own positions that they play. Michael
That's not
Jordan is
what
the
I'm
greatest
saying.
shooting guard. Magic Johnson is the greatest point guard.
It's not what I'm
Jello
saying.
is a pure scorer. Okay, he not with the flashy passes. He not with none of that shit. His other brothers is. He was strictly getting buckets, rebounds, hustle plays. I didn't see him do that
Bro,
at the highest level.
exactly.
So all that bullshit you talking as if he need to be a flashy type of dude. Is he
I
better
never
than
said
LaMelo?
any of
Hey,
that.
listen.
I
Will he
never
play his
said any of that.
position? Will he play his position?
I never
Is
said
he a
was
better
he.
dude than LaMelo?
What
Yes,
I'm
he is.
Hold
is
up.
is he really? Is he
Yeah.
really?
I mean,
I
Rico,
don't know that.
he
hold
ain't
up.
I don't
played.
know if he's
Hold
a
up.
He ain't
better.
played
That's
nothing.
what
He
I'm
ain't
saying.
played.
Oh,
I'm
but
not
okay,
gonna say right now
the,
if
the
he's a
thing
better
is,
scorer than
Rico,
the
LaMelo.
hold
I'm
on,
not
hold on,
the
saying
Rico.
that.
only reason why you don't
Rico.
know that is because he's been sabotaged. I told you before. But
Oh my
listen, this is
god.
the footage that you have. All their life, he has played his role better than LaMelo. Period. I don't get what you're talking about. He's outscored and done what he had to do better than LaMelo. So for you to think he's so far off of LaMelo, it's
All right,
crazy.
my guy. You
All right,
bring up
we'll
Tom
see.
Brady. You bring up Tom Brady.
We'll
You
see.
know how Bill
So
Belichick is very meticulous and everything. So you don't think Tom Brady has to prove himself every motherfucking day in practice, like every day in practice, to be able to be a backup? You know what I'm saying? So he had to prove
Yo,
himself
listen,
every day in
yo,
practice to be able
yo,
to be
let
a
me tell you
backup.
something.
All
Bill
right. So
Belichick the type.
so
Hey,
that's
one
what
second.
I'm saying. He
Hey,
still had to
okay,
prove himself
hold on,
every day in practice.
Rico, and
That's what
Athletic.
I'm saying.
And he didn't have
Rico,
The
to
guy
worry
ain't
okay,
about
played.
getting
okay, but hold on,
sabotaged, though. He
The
didn't have
guy
to
Brady,
ain't
worry
played
about
in
getting
2 years. He
bro,
ain't
sabotaged.
played at no
but
high level in 2 years.
yo, Athletic.
Yeah.
Tom
LaMelo
Brady.
didn't have to
Tom
worry
Brady.
about
Hold
getting
up.
sabotaged.
No,
Hold up.
Jello.
Hold up. Okay, Rico.
Tom Brady didn't have to worry about getting sabotaged. That's what he's talking about. He said
Hold
Tom
up.
Brady. He said Tom Brady was working hard, and the coach seen that. The thing
Yeah.
is, it didn't matter how hard Jello was working or what they seen, they was not going to allow that dude to get in the league without being able to profit from it. Now they seeing that they here. And obviously, because this is what they thinking. This is what the NBA thinking and the Hornets and everybody else. They said, damn, your two brothers, if they vicious like this, you know what? You might just be vicious, bro. So,
Yo.
and the last time we checked, you
Hey, Pope.
actually was vicious. So we're going to go off of that credit score.
Rico Athletic. We're not saying who's better than who. We're not saying Zoe's better than Jello. We ain't saying Melo's better than Zoe. We ain't saying none of that. But what we're saying is, don't think Jello is about to come out there and not looking good or something, or don't think Jello can't hoop, or don't think Jello doesn't deserve to get this. Jello had these opportunities. There was opportunities for a reason.
Any of that.
No, the comment section is questioning that.
Listen. Let me tell you something. Hold up, Rico. I want y'all to listen. You know Jello scored 70, right?
Win.
That's a true stat.
Win.
He don't win. Go look it up. These stats are. Is that just saying? You're saying win is because that's how I know they didn't want to let y'all see these stats. Jello been outscoring niggas from day one.
Hey, Ray. I got one for him. I got a good analogy. Hey, I got a good analogy for you. I got a good analogy for you.
Don't confuse.
Okay, put it this way. Hey, listen, I got a good analogy. Hey, do y'all know who Abdul Rauf is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so hey, look, hold up. I got a good one for you. I got a real good one for you. Abdul Rauf, if you know the story of Abdul Rauf, he was a killer, right? He was Steph Curry before Steph Curry, right? They blackballed him out the league. Not because his skills. Listen, hold on. Let me finish this. I'm gonna make it real quick. They blackballed him out the league. We ain't seen Abdul Rauf in forever, right? In years. And what is he now? The three on what is that? The big three? And he always be the MVP and winning championships and still wetter than ever. Come on, man. People who got that, they got that. That don't leave you. When you got it, you got it. And if you keep exercising it, it's still there, homie. So you think he lost it? It's crazy.
Hold on. But you're acting like
fucking crazy.
Athletic.
Monster, man.
Athletic. But you're acting like Jello. Hold up. You're acting like
Jello to him.
But hold up. But y'all acting like Jello been sitting. Hold up. You acting like Jello been sitting on the couch eating potato chips. Bro, he was doing the same workouts with Melo in the pool. The same NBA workouts. He was on the G League doing pro workouts. Bro, he never stopped working out.
I'm being very objective. You guys are getting emotional. Homie, he hasn't played in any high level in 2 years. Ain't no GM gonna say you starting. Nowhere. Ain't no GM gonna say you going in the top 10 in the draft. Nowhere.
Hey, let me tell you something.
What he's gonna have to do, I want him to prove himself. He's gonna have to prove himself.
He has to prove himself to niggas who never seen his shit. You never seen his shit. You never seen it. Y'all ain't never seen it.
I can go on YouTube and see a game.
Oh my God, Rave, you not getting it.
I dare you look at the stats.
You not getting it, Rave.
I
was on everything in high school. High school was easy.
Hey, my boy SMG, he said Jello dropped 70 in Lithuania.
I know he did. I know.
Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, okay. Hey, let me ask you something. Hey, are you a hooper, Rico? Have you ever hooped?
Yes, bro. Yes.
Okay. And have you ever? I don't care if you played in open gym YMCA with old folks. Have you ever dropped 70 in your life?
No.
I don't care if you played in a little league, if it was when you was 5, 6 years old, it's at the YMCA. Have you ever sniffed 70 points?
No.
Stop playing with me, man.
All right, your boy Patrick Beverly averaged 40 in high school.
What does that mean?
Averaged 45 in high school. That don't translate, homie. That doesn't mean
translate?
that much.
That don't translate?
Thank you. Yes.
As Patrick Beverly averaged over 10 points.
Yo, you know how much
like 40 in high school.
The league leader in the G League averages like 38. He comes to the NBA and he averages like 3.
That's him.
There's levels. There are levels to it.
It don't matter.
You're not gonna tell me because someone dropped 70 in Lithuania that he's gonna come to the NBA and score 20.
Hey, look.
No,
look. For sure enough. If you don't think so, you don't think so.
Look. That just look, it's to
He
drop
dropped 70,
70.
man.
To drop 70 is really hard, and let's
I'm
not
not
act as
saying
if
it's not.
no,
I'm not
let's not
saying it's not.
let's not act as if he was playing against scrubs in Lithuania. Okay, this is the European League there, so
It's funny.
definitely
These
he was
dudes are
out there.
funny.
Yeah, he was playing against professional players. People act as if in Lithuania he was playing against scrubs. He wasn't playing against scrubs, and so yes, he has not played in an
These
NBA
dudes is
game
getting a
before.
paycheck. They getting a
Yep.
paycheck for playing basketball, and you think he went out there and dropped 70 like if it was at the YMCA. What I did was to put that in perspective for you. And not only did he do it there, he did it in high school. He dropped 72 in high school. Even when people sneezed at LaMelo, and I used to tell people before he got to the league, like, the little dude scored 92 points, my dude. Like in an 8-minute quarter, 8-minute quarters. 4 quarters. Come on, man. That's a very hard thing to do. You have to be very efficient. So for people to sneeze at it, overlook it, like, whatever. LeBron was in high school. Kobe was. They didn't put up 70. They didn't put up 90. I don't recall that. So they act like it's nothing. Oh, what's the name? Put up 40 points. Okay, he might have been bigger than everybody at the time. He might have stopped growing. Patrick Beverly might have been 6'4", and everybody else he was playing against wasn't. Nigga, I don't know. But shit, whatever happened to his game, that's his game. He's still in the league with a successful career. Dennis Rodman used to drop buckets on fools, but he was known as snatching reboards. He in the Hall of Fame for snatching reboards. Sometimes when you get to the league, people will adjust your game. They make you play a certain role. You might be good at some other shit, but they say, hey, listen, we want you to do this. We just seen it happen to Lonzo Ball. The Pelicans, they know. He made it to the league off of playmaking, off of something we ain't never seen. Playmaking that was impressive, very impressive, transcendent type of playmaking. But yet, they made that man stand in the corner and shoot threes. Luckily, he shot 38%, or we'd be calling him a bust and trash and this and that and other and not even realizing, wait a minute, y'all just took a playmaker and tried to turn him into a three-point specialist.
That was the disgrace.
Hey, you're proving
Facts.
You're saying exactly what I'm saying.
Come on,
Make sure
man.
put the guy in a position to be successful. Don't
So, look,
throw him in the fire. He hasn't played at that speed in 2 years. Let him
no
play.
rookie has.
Let
No
him play
rookie
in the
has.
summer league. Let him get some buckets against that type of speed. Then let him play in the preseason. Let him play first before we talking about he gonna average 30 or he's better
Okay.
than this kid. Let him play first. That's what I'm saying.
Melo
Because
gonna
if
have
he
to
comes
call
out,
one of
and he
two.
struggles, then it's gonna be we're making excuses for him. Let the dude play. If he comes out and balls, boom, he's off and going. But
all I'm telling you is,
I don't want to sit up there and say he's gonna average 30.
Athletic, right? I have a question. We're defending and trying to say how important Jello is, how good he is, because a lot of people he had his stats overlooked. If he goes out there in the summer league and busts people's ass, dropping 25 points, are you going to finally go back and be like, look, maybe I was right about where I was talking about information that Jello was good, he was overlooked.
I got Jello winning the MVP. First said it right here on Flight Sports TV. If Jello winning MVP is super that summer league shit.
Let me tell you how that's gonna work.
Let's say he was 25. Do we sound all fetched? Do we sound like we're making excuses?
First of all, the draft picks and the guys that played on the team last year that was draft picks, they gonna get the majority of the minutes. He's gonna have to battle through that first to get to the top 6, 7 to get those minutes to prove that point.
Jello get minutes.
Bro, that's pecking order.
Jello get minutes. I got Jello winning MVP.
Rico. Jello's already hold up. Jello's already doing workouts with the actual team and LaMelo, and
they don't care. They're not paying him.
They're giving
somebody in the
They're
comment
not
section.
paying him. They're not paying him a cent.
Somebody in the comment
This
section.
man was in the gym lifting weights.
Yeah, we got to get to the comment section.
He's with the main group. Who in that summer league with the main group? Nobody.
Yeah, the comment section says, I heard the NBA's next expansion team will have all 3 Ball brothers. 2023. Obviously, that's a joke. That's why Bennett been in here talking crazy. We're gonna have to answer some of these comments.
Dude is funny, man.
Yo, Flight, you've been killing it out here.
I'm trying. You know when we got people coming like this, you know you're moving up.
Yo, y'all still haven't really debunk what I just said about LiAngelo, man. About him going to Lithuania and playing in the JVA, and he balling out. But y'all was on Melo, saying Melo was the truth before he even got to the NBA. Now we see Jello. We already seen the father. LeVar came out and said Jello the best scorer out of all of them. So why are we not gonna believe if LeVar being right about his other two sons? Why are we gonna doubt him about this one though?
Not doubting him. Just want to see him play. Not doubting him. Just let the kid play.
But we ain't see Melo play. And
Melo
Melo
never
had
stopped playing.
Melo had
Melo
a
never stopped
transcendent
playing.
skill
He
set.
never stopped playing. He was always playing. He was always on YouTube. He was always on TV. He never stopped playing. Plus, he's 6'8",
Melo had a transcendent
fast,
skill
can
set,
pass.
bro. A skill
Like a
set
different
that you
skill
can look
set.
at
Don't confuse stats with
and
skill
say
set,
that's
man. I'm gonna
nice.
keep saying that.
That's going to
Like
work
my
on
boy
the next
said,
level.
Tom Brady, no stats in college. He played at a high level, but he didn't put up big stats. Don't confuse stats with skill set.
Like,
I'm gonna put up big stats, but
do
can he
y'all know
break
who
somebody
Jimmer
down
Fredette
one-on-one?
is? Do y'all know who Jimmer
I
Fredette
can't
is?
back somebody
Hey,
down.
hold up,
listen,
hold
Jimmer
up.
Fredette, don't even bring that up. Please don't say. Please don't bring Jimmer Fredette in the same sentence.
Rico,
Why not?
Please don't.
Hold up,
Please
no,
don't.
Rico, I didn't,
Please
Rico.
don't.
doesn't
Because he's Jimmer Fredette. Hey,
Rico.
listen, we've seen. Did Jimmer Fredette have LeVar Ball as his father? So don't bring up Jimmer
mean?
He called
Fredette.
him Jimmer Fredette.
What does that mean?
Jimmer
All I'm
Fredette. He
saying
ain't even
is
bringing up
that
Jimmer.
skill set doesn't always
Hey, listen, bro,
translate.
you
I
sound
didn't get my
ridiculous.
answer. Hold
You
up, I
sound
didn't get my
ridiculous.
answer. I didn't get my answer though. Hold up, I didn't get my answer.
Nigga brought up
I
Jimmer
didn't get my
Fredette.
answer though.
It's crazy. Rico, come on.
Y'all gonna be real mad, bro. Yeah, I hope not. I like Jello. I like Jello.
Hold
I
on,
want to
but
see him drop
I didn't.
buckets.
But I didn't.
Y'all gonna be real mad.
But you didn't answer though, Rico. Athletic, you didn't answer either.
What?
I asked a question. I said, if we've been saying all these things about Jello because we're trying to educate y'all, because a lot of y'all ain't never seen Jello like that.
Bro,
y'all
you educating me on things I already know. I like Jello.
No.
I'm if you knew,
you wouldn't be saying
yet. No,
if you knew, you wouldn't be
his
saying
skill
this.
set doesn't always translate.
I know how that.
Skill
I know
set
how
doesn't
that
always
situation will
translate.
go. It's not. That's why he's in the weight room with the team right now. All right, because he has to get acclimated early. Because that G League, it's a pecking order. Those dudes that, like I said, those second-year dudes that's getting paid,
right?
The dudes that got drafted last year and the dudes that got drafted this year, they're playing summer league.
I got that part, but I'm saying
hold up, homie. I'll let you talk. He's going to have to battle through that. All right, he's going to have to fight through that.
Okay.
So once he fights through that, I see him on the field, on the court. That tells me all I need. He did what he needed to do. So now it's showtime. So it's not about the fact that when I see him, when I see him play in the summer league, he already did his work. That showed me because he had to battle through that.
No, but
before
it's not about
I'm saying, my question is,
I got something to say, man. We about to have to get up out of here soon because we got another live coming. Hoop Jargon and Ball Facts about to drop. So out of respect for that, I'm gonna fall back and we're gonna pick up right after that interview. What y'all thinking about me going live in the middle of the finals? Y'all trying to watch that? Or y'all, I don't give a damn. I do both at the same. I watch it and politic at the same. It's up to y'all. What y'all want? What y'all feel like doing?
I thought you were gonna do that before, like start a little bit before.
All right, so I'm just making sure it was cool to do it in the middle of the game. Well, we go after. It's up to y'all.
I ain't say middle. I'd rather you do it in the middle. I mean, in the beginning. So by the end of our conversation, we could watch the last few minutes.
Yeah, I just want to see the trophies getting passed down. You know,
that's what I'm saying. So I think you should do before it, and then
cool. So expect for me to drop around like 9:15. I'm actually gonna put some shit up right now at the drop. So y'all come around. We're gonna go check out this hoop jog and shit. And we be back. Ball Facts about the politic. You already know what that means.
Yeah, I gotta hop
pay homage. It's time to pay homage.
Yeah, I gotta
Flight Sports TV.